Hi everyone, today I'm going to teach you all how to make avocado sushi. So first off, let's look at the ingredients that we need to make our sushi today. So first of all, we need sushi rice. Second of all, rice wine vinegar, an avocado, of course, especially if you're a vegetarian. And then, of course, the nori, which you can get at most Asian grocery stores. And then a little bit of sugar. And a quick tip, if you buy any rice that says sushi on it, you're going to pay like 50% more. So, just get the medium or short grain rice from California and you'll be fine. Let's see, the only, special utensil you need is the sushi rolling mat, and you can get this at, a number of different places. We got ours from World Market for like $1.99. So, I took a cup of rice. So we're a family of 3. I took a cup of dry rice and I pre-soaked it for an hour. That's pretty easy. So now I'm going to go ahead and wash it out. And, pretty simple. Pretty much anyone can do this, even dads who don't cook, moms who do cook, and vice versa. This is just to get any crud out of the rice before we start cooking it. Just drain the water. All right, cut. All right, now that we've drained all the water out of our rice, I'm going to go ahead and cook the rice. And I'm going to make my rice in a microwave, which is actually pretty easy and relatively fast. So, this is a cup of dry rice. I'm going to put it in my rice cooker. Now I'm going to get 1 cup of dry rice, 2 cups of water. So fill this up. Oops. Cup. Okay, great. Now I'm going to take 2 cups of water and put it in with my pre-soaked 1 cup of rice. And I'm going to close the lid on my rice cooker, my microwavable rice cooker. And I put it in the microwave. This is a regular microwave, nothing super fancy or anything. I'm going to cook it for 16 minutes. And that's, again, 1 cup of dry rice, 2 cups of water, and that's 16 minutes. And we're going to let that go. Okay, so while my rice is cooking, I'm actually going to make the special ingredient that the word sushi actually comes from. And that is vinegar. So the word sushi actually means cooking with vinegar, contrary to what most people may think. So because I use 2 cups of water, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of my rice wine vinegar. And now I am going to put in 2 teaspoons of sugar. And this is actually one of the things most people leave out. When they're making sushi at home, they forget either about the vinegar altogether, but they may leave the sugar out of the vinegar. So I think you really need both to get that authentic taste. All right, our rice is about to be done. So once the bell goes off, I'm going to pull it out. Now, the first thing I usually do is clean off the microwave tray. The microwave rice cooker kind of drips some of the steamed rice. And so I just do a quick wash in the beginning, just so it's not so crusty later on. I'm going to wash it off the stove later on. I just want to fix stuff off. Okay, so now that my rice is done, I want to put the vinegar in here. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon, and then I'm going to get my rice paddle. You can use a big spoon, but I kind of like the wooden ones, just so it doesn't break the rice as much or cut the rice. So I kind of fold it over a couple times, and then I put in another 1/2 tablespoon, maybe a little more than that. it over once again. Put in another couple of half tablespoons. And one last time. Let's pour the rest in there. All right. So now, you know, the sushi rice itself is kind of hot, so I want to cool it down just a little bit before I start. And the best way to really do that is to pour it on a large plate and you can spread it out. So I just dump it out like so. And of course, you know, you don't have to do this, but I think it makes, you know, makes better sushi to let it cool just a little bit, just for a couple minutes at least. So I spread it out just to let it cool a bit. All right, so now we're ready for our nori. So we're gonna open up our nori packet, and you know, I'm gonna make 3 rolls tonight because there's like 3 of us in the family. So getting these nori out without breaking them can be a little tricky. So you know, pull one out at a time. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now my next thing is to get one of these and put it onto my rolling mat. So, you know, I put my dry sushi on there, and then I'm gonna spread a little bit of sushi rice. And, you know, it's cooled down a little bit now, so I'm just gonna take it and just put it on like the 4 corners. And, you know, I've already washed my hands, but I'm going to spread the sushi rice with my hands just to kind of get it nice and even. So just to wet my hands a little bit so the rice doesn't actually stick to my hands, I wet my hands. So, you know, of course we want to practice good hygiene during this time of coronavirus. Yeah, so make sure you wash your hands properly with soap, at least for 20-something seconds. Isn't that right?
I think it's like 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes? No, it's not that long. All right, so I'm going to spread it out with my hands just because I think it spreads a little bit more evenly. And it doesn't have to be a thick layer, you know, just it's really up to, up to your choice as to how thick you want to make it. So I kind of like mine a little thin. Okay, so now we're actually ready for the avocado. And you know, for some people this is a little tricky, but I'm going to show you how I cut my avocado. I just split it in half, twist it, and the first thing I do is use the half without the seed. So I use this part up first, just because it's a little easier. I pull out my little slices of avocado. You know, I guess you can use, you know, fish if you are into eating fish, but since we're a vegetarian here,
Nasty.
I'm gonna now use, okay, you know, one ingredient I forgot to mention is black sesame. So again, you can buy this at any grocery store, Indian grocery store, Asian grocery store. And I just sprinkle a little bit, like nice fine line. And again, you know, some people like more, some people like less. Some people don't like it at all. Now here is the moment of magic. I am now gonna roll my sushis. So I'm gonna first kind of tuck my sushis in. I'm gonna take the mat and start rolling it. And then I'm gonna curl my nori inwards while I peel my mat upwards. So then I just make a round cylinder of sushi that way. And then finally, once that's done, I wrap it with my mat and I kind of squeeze, you know, as if I'm squeezing water out of a towel. So, all right, so now, you know, because we use medium grain rice, that's sticky, my sushi roll is done. So at this point, I want to cut my nori, my sushi log, into little pieces. And the way I start every cut is by first poking and making a little hole like that. And then I start slicing. Okay, so now I usually do 8 pieces. So, you know, half of a half of a half. So again, I poke it and then I start cutting it. Poke it, start cutting it. Poke it, start cutting it. Poke it. Oops. Start cutting it. Poke it. Start cutting it. And my last cut. So now I've made 8 sushi pieces, which is pretty much enough for, you know, one person, for a, relatively light dinner. But it's a good thing to have handy if you're in the mood for sushi. Okay, so I usually make a circular display, or you can actually make the one oddball the centerpiece, and there we go, voila.
The end.